this is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This will be an important showcase for his linebacker. He understands this is hard to come back to a place you transferred out of last season. He knows so many guys on the team, but he's talked to him and said, listen, just focus on our team, your new teammates. Don't let this noise get into your head. We'll see how he's able to respond. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So Virginia's offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And here's Jaden Scott taking the field. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Wants to throw one first. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll go to the air again. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Got to make the play on 4th. Turns it upfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Sets his feet, it's Hudson. Left side is Acker. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hits inside, it's Scott. Down he goes.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if...
Makes the grab and room to run. Couldn't you nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work. It's time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy getting the end zone.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. They were all over it.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed. Virginia
sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes ahead. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Acker. Finds his man, it's Hudson. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hand it to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Out wide right, it's Acker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They'll go to the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Selling the fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Defense wants to bring the heat. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Why the fuck did I decline? That was so fucking stupid.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls it on the option. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is He's trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle.
What?
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets
Didn't let my guy jump.
He
was right in front of the pass.
And the Cavaliers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Beebe. Ripping through the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Acker. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to throw. Fighting for it, it's Hudson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Under pressure. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wants to pass it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Right side, it's Robinson. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left with the catch. It's Beebe. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on 1st down. The quick game. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. That should be the final play of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? There he goes. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After run, now throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. On the run, it's Beebe. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Out. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. They'll run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick give. It's Scott. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Makes the grab on the left. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Breaks into the open. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pass to 6. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Beebe. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Snags it, and he's open. Powers through. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Tempo and overdrive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. About to have the ninth snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Back to pass, it's Hudson. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of this drive. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rolls right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, that is not how you draw that play up if you're on offense. I mean, when do you take a sack like that? When is that ever advantageous? I mean, at some point, the QB's just got to realize the play's over, throw it away, or try and run the other way.
And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Trying to take it back. Plows through the defense. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Lead in this one, not a lot of mystery. They have to have points on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cavaliers have a lot of options on second and inches. Right side, it's Abdullah. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll run it. Sweet cut there. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The run inside. It's Scott. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On the direct snap. It's Acker. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. NC State going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. NC State will try to just bleed the clock. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Looking to get it in. Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Between the hashes, it's Abdullah. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Second down to the air. Extending the play. Looking for room at the 40. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Drops back on first down. Look out! Trying to buy time. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Second down, gonna throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but